There's a lot of value in connectivity, and we're going to leverage that incredible value to build beautiful, beautiful experiences. It's not subtractive.
As cavemen and women, we would blow air across our larynx and form words, and then we formed languages, and then we were able to write down the language, and then we were able to type the language, and then we were able to democratize it and print the language. And for those of you who suffered through DOS, we then had to code the language, and then when Apple came out, we got to point, and then when smartphones came out, we got to thumb. We will go back to our origin of the most intuitive form of communication, back to talking. That is the future OS.
We are transitioning from first aid to infectious disease to modern medicine to hyper-intervention to now the big shift. And this is a societal and industrial inflection point. This is where we can make a difference. And unfortunately, when you listen to the ether of the dialogue about healthcare, there's so much expertise about what's broken. The part that seems to be missing is, how do we fix it?
So what is disruption? I think in order for you to take innovation and disruptive innovation and apply it in your enterprise in a way that's meaningful, that delivers real value, we need to know what it is. And here's the secret. It's super simple. Disruption is nothing more than the speed of innovation.
Because you see, Doc was one of those old-fashioned doctors that carried a doctor's bag from farm to farm. And he knew patients not as digital or diagnostic nodes. He knew them as humans. He knew them as humans. And he loved them and cared for them as if they were family. You were lucky to be one of Doc's patients. You were lucky. Not just because he was well trained. It was because he had the tools and he had the time to deliver quality care. There's 4 things that will bring healthcare back to a state of humanity, of safety, of efficacy. We can do this, but they all have to work together in synchronicity, and they will. First of all, and I think it's beautiful, is consumers are now demanding beautiful experiences clinically. They're saying that the experience that's like a visit to the Department of Motor Vehicles is no longer acceptable. They want something that they want to be respected. They want to be heard. They want time with their caregiver. And if you're not willing to do it, they're moving on. And I love the fact that we're creating this new economic model that is so exciting that it's based on what I like to call healthcare industrial Darwinism. In other words, the fittest species in healthcare will survive and thrive because the consumer wants value.
We are using disruptive innovation to destroy lameness and replace it with something that my 13-year-old daughter would call delicious. Most of us believe, I think today, that change is coming. You know, the truth of the matter is, change is here already. Disruption is the best thing that could happen to everybody in this room. It is the ultimate mother of all quivers that we can pull from to innovate. This is the stuff that innovation is made out of, and it is so vast and it's so exciting. And once we understand it, we can really, really apply it in a very practical way.
That is getting better every day. That's a mission I would really be excited about, and I know that it'll be an equal and fair service to others. I love that. It actually just gave me goosebumps. I love that.
But I think that if disruption is the problem, and of course it is, then the answer is innovation.